Yeah, we have an excellent chart for analytical procedures. 13 questions you have to master. If you know these questions, you are a master in analytical procedures. Okay, let's go for it one by one. Let's get to the kill. Let's start. Please here. First, meaning of analytical procedures. What is analytical procedures? You have to divide the definition always into three parts. As per SA 520, analytical procedures is evaluation of financial information. That is the first part. Through analysis of plausible, means sensible relationship between what? Between financial and non-financial data. Between financial and non-financial data. That is the breakup of the definition. Okay. Evaluation of financial information through analysis of plausible relationships between financial and non-financial data. That is the definition here. Okay. Next, sir, what are the examples of analytical procedures? Super simple. Sir, examples can be, we can compare the data with the prior period, with the anticipated results, and or with the similar industry information, with the past or what you are expecting in the future or what is happening at present. So these are the 3 points here. Third point, commonly used ratios. I told you to have fun in this. You can write all your FM ratios in this question. And this has come in the exam. So you have to ensure that you can write any ratio of your choice. They have given net profit or net loss to sales ratio, gross profit to sales ratio. They are given stock turnover ratio, inventory turnover ratio in the module. You can write many other ratios that you know. Okay. Let's go further. We are now doing what is the purpose of analytical procedures. The code is pain end. Pain end. Let's start. Profit and loss account comparison with the prior periods. A will be audit evidence you are obtaining which is relevant and reliable in this inter-firm, intra-firm comparison. And after you do test of details, when you reach the end of the audit, you can use analytical procedures to confirm whether your results after test of details are correct or not. So the point is end of the audit, it can be useful. So pain end. Okay. We completed this part. What are the examples of purposes of analytical procedures? We have done this area. If you remember, we had made a diagram in this. First is for trade receivables. Next is trade payables, inventory. Then after that, we will have gross profit, that is fall in the gross profit ratio. And fifth one was in relation to interest accrued and interest or dividend accrued, basically for that. Okay. This completes our 5 examples in relation to the purposes of analytical procedures. Next is, what is the timing of analytical procedures? It can be done at the planning phase, testing phase, completion phase. This is the one line question which I given. I gave a one line question because it leads you to the next question, that is benefits. Sir, if we use analytical procedure at the planning phase, it can help us to determine the nature, timing, and extent of audit procedures to be done later. If we use analytical procedures at a testing phase, it will help us to obtain audit evidence. So if we use analytical procedures right at the end, at the completion phase, it will help us in our overall review of the financial statements. These were the points. Okay, this is your question number 7. Question number 8, superb question, one of the favorite questions to teach. Factors for substantive audit procedures. What is this area? In the last batch, I remember the batch just after yours. This area took 1 hour 15 minutes in the class. Students were super, what do you call, involved in this discussion. Very good one. This is your me cooking for family story. Go for it, tell me. First is data availability, disaggregation, source, fire comes, inherent risk. Then you put the fire down first. Then you message your friend, that is called account type. Then put coriander leaves, that is called nature of assertion. Then you close the lid, the bhaji that you have made, take it to your family members, then ask them to predict. That is called predictability. Easy. So the points are data availability, disaggregation, source, inherent risk, account type, nature of assertion, and predictability. Okay, good. Next one. When can we use analytical procedure as a substantive audit procedures? Only when we are assured. What is assured? Suitability, reliability, expectation is we can come with an expectation and difference if you are able to find. If these 4 areas are covered, suitability, reliability, expectation, difference, you can go ahead and do the analytical procedure. Okay. Suitability, we had example in this, if you remember, just below the suitability point, there was an area in our textbook which was covered in green. So that is that area in which I told you we had done a chart regarding this also. If you remember, most suitable, least suitable, partially suitable. We had done this example in the class. Okay, so you have to go through this. Let's next go to the next area, that is reliability. What is the extent of reliance on analytical procedures? We have done something called as SON core. Very simple question. Source, nature, control over preparation, comparability. And we have the last one that is called relevance. So where is the data coming from? Source. That will affect how much I rely on the analytical procedures. Next is nature of the transaction. Is the nature means, is it given verbally? Is it given in documented form? That will affect the my judgment about the reliability. Next is comparability. If I'm able to compare with the industry data, then it will be easier for me to do the checking. Next is your control over preparation. Source is proper, but after that also the head accountant has checked, then the CFO has checked, then the data has come to the auditor. In that case, you understand, in this case, I will rely more on the data. So that is control over preparation. And finally, you have the last point that is called relevance. If it is useful for me, then it is relevant in this case. Easy, simple. Last two areas, simple areas, techniques of analytical procedures. We did something called as trees, very simple, trend analysis, ratio analysis, reasonableness testing, and structural modeling. Okay, now, if you remember in the class, I'll just teach you a trick. Question number 12 in our notes is techniques, and the answer is trees. So you have TTT, 12 techniques trees, 12 techniques trees, so that it is easier for you to identify the answer on the exam day. Okay. Last but not the least, we have something called as evaluating results of analytical procedures. Sir, that example which you are given, I hope you guys remember this example. I'll just show the example to you. This was in relation to our original example of analytical procedures. Sir, salary was paid 5 crores, then the 2 years before 6 crores, and last year 63 crores. 5, 6, and release 63. Because the difference was too much, you will inquire with the management. Now we go back to the answer. You inquire to the management. If the management is able to give you proper response, then great. But if the management is not able to give you proper response, no response, or response not satisfactory, then we'll do other audit procedures. That is how it will flow. This completes your chapter number 4.2, analytical procedures. Easy.